the learners of grade 8 and 7 welcome you all for the first virtual assembly for the academic year 2020 and 2021. Due to the COVID 19 pandemic, we cannot resume the physical school soon, but still, we cannot forget the assembly that plays an integral part of the morning rituals of the school. I know you all will be excited to know about today's theme. It is based on mathematics. The morning sets the day, and the assembly paves the way for our students to rejuvenate their spirits, remain rooted to the moral values, and unleash their vitality. So let us start this auspicious day with the prayer song Give Me Oil in My Lamp by Jared Sir and my friends Nidhi, Janhavi, Maitri, Riddhima, and Adya.
Give me all in my evening. Give me all in my I pray. Give me all in my keep me burning. Keep me burning till day. Come on and sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna to the King of Kings. Come on and sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna to the King. Give me joy in my heart, sing. Give me joy in my heart, I pray. Give me joy in my heart, keep me praising till the break of day. Come on and sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna to the King of Kings. Come on and sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna to the
Thank you, Jared Sir, and my friend for this melodious prayer. We all know that in this period of lockdown and pandemic has taught us that our overall well-being matters a lot. We all are getting addicted to the screens. The screen time has increased beyond the perimeter. So, practicing exercises and especially yoga will play a vital role to control our body, mind, and soul. On the motivating note, Snehal ma'am will lead this part with some light exercises. Request Miss Snehal, please state your own.
Thank you, Anvay. Good morning, everyone. Today we'll be doing some light yoga for our eyes, neck, shoulder, and fingers. Okay. Before starting, I request you all to sit straight, no slouching, and a smile on your face, which is very important. Let's start. Put your thumb on your nose. Slowly push it forward. Keep your eye on your thumb. Put it forward slowly. Perfect. Take it sideways, eyes on your thumb, no moving your head. Keep your head straight, slowly at the side. Your eyes should see your thumb. Perfect. Very nice. Bring it back, slowly. Eye on the thumb. Amazing. Back, put it on your nose. Perfect. Now with your second hand, second thumb. Eye on your thumb. Push it slowly in the front, side. Eye on the thumb. Do not move your head. Amazing. Bring it back slowly. Put it on your nose. Amazing. Relax. Now the next one. We are going to blink our eyes, but when we blink, when we close our eyes, we are going to close it very tightly. When we open, we are going to open it very wide. Ready? Start. Close it tight, Open it wide. Perfect. Amazing. Close it tight. Open it wide. Close it. Perfect. Close it. Open it. Close it. And open it wide. Next, rub your palm. Make it warm. Sit erect, everyone, please. Sit straight. Yes. Put it on your arm. Hold it for a second. Perfect. One more time. Put it on your eyes. Feels good, right? Next, with our neck. We are just going to bend it sideways now, okay? But do not bring your shoulder up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Next, we are going to put our chin down, touch it to your chest. Yes, hold it for a second. Go slowly up. Look at the ceiling. Up slowly. Look at the ceiling. Hold it. You'll feel the stretch at your neck. Perfect. Go down slowly. Touch to your chest. The chin should touch to your chest. Amazing. Perfect. Go up slowly again. Down. Up. Back to the normal. Amazing. Now we are going to rotate it. First right to left. Okay. Start. 1, 2, 3. Now reverse. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Now your fingers should be on your shoulder. Fingers on the shoulder. Okay. It's in and out. You should stretch. In and out. In and out. Amazing. In and out. In and out. Next is we are going to rotate it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Amazing. Now next. Put your hands in front. Yes, and move the wrist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next. Open it, close it. Keep your hands straight. Open it, close it. Open it, close it. Amazing. Open it, close it. Take your hand, put your fingers on up and give a stretch. Give a stretch. Give a stretch. Perfect. Amazing. Yeah. Good. So we have done for the day. I request you all to keep practicing. It will bring the stability for your body, mind, and soul. Thank you.
Thank you, Snehal ma'am, and thank you all for the wonderful participation. A new day begins with new thought, new strength, and endless possibilities. So, to enlighten us and brighten our morning assembly, I would like to call Marisha for thought of the day.
Thought of the day. Do not fear for facing failure in the first attempt because even the successful man starts with zero only. By APJ Abdul Kalam.
Thank you, Marisha. How many of you read news in the morning today? I know most of you could not, but don't worry. We have brought for you today's happenings. So, to enlighten us with current happenings, I would like to call Dia for national news and Shravani for international news.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Today, I will tell you the national news. India to play leading role in global economic revival, says the PM Narendra Modi. Thank you.
International news. International Research Journal says mental math may improve your emotional health.
Thank you both. You really enlightened us today. Now it's time for the actual surprise. We are going to welcome the great Arya Bhatta and Shakuntala Devi. Let us welcome them with silent claps.
Good morning, everyone. Today we have Aryabhatta himself at our interview. So, sir, as we all have heard that you are also known as mathematician of the classic age, why is it so?
It's true. I was born in the year 476 in Patliputra, Bihar. At some point, I went to Kusumapura for advanced studies and lived there. I was the head of an institution at Kusumapura and the head of the Nalanda University as well.
Sir, can you please tell us more about your contribution towards the modern day mathematics?
I worked a lot in the field of mathematics. I was the first one to introduce the place value system and zero, approximation of pi, trigonometry, indeterminate equation, and algebra. These all are the pillars of modern day mathematics.
So, sir, we all want to know what made you invent zero. They cannot imagine mathematics without zero.
Initially, we used to write in Brahmi Lipi. I thought that some number like 0 exists and one can represent 10 as symbol of 1 as 10 digit and symbol of 0 unit digit. Brahmagupta also deserves some credit for invention of 0. Later on, Sridharacharya invented the operation of 0 in India in 8th century. He clearly mentioned the properties of 0. So the conclusion is the zero was invented later than number system. The number system was existed much before and zero was not part of number system then.
Thank you very much, sir. It was an honor talking to you.
Now let's welcome Shakuntala Devi.
Today, we have a famous personality with us who is popularly known as a human computer. She is a writer and a mental calculator. Please welcome Ms. Shakuntala Devi. Happy to have you here, ma'am.
Thank you.
Will you tell us about your childhood, your school life?
Yes, sure. I was born in Karnataka in an Orthodox family. My father rebelled against becoming a temple priest and started working in the circus as a magician. He discovered my ability to memorize numbers by teaching me a card trick. My father was the one who has discovered my ability to memorize the numbers when I was just 3 years old. He left the circus and took me on the road shows to display my ability at calculations. I did this without any formal education. At that time, I was not having a good support of education. And at the age of 6, I had demonstrated my arithmetic abilities. I think I remembered the University of Mysore.
Oh wow, that's great, ma'am. You have traveled world demonstrating your arithmetic skills. Please share some of your experiences.
Yes. I remember I went to Europe in 1950 and had a performance in New York City in 1976. In 1988, I had traveled to US and my abilities were tested by a professor in the University of California. I was asked to calculate the cube root of 7 and root of 9-digit numbers. And what happened is I had answered the question before the professor could note the sum into his notebook.
Ma'am, can we ask you some questions?
Yes, sure, why not?
Please tell the square root of 2 crores 99 lakhs 20,900.
Okay. Yes, the answer is 5,470.
Wow, that's great, ma'am. So, what is 1,23,456 multiplied by 8,76,234?
Okay. It's a 12-digit number. The answer is 1,008,017 crores 63 lakhs 44,704. I remembered something. In June 1980, I had demonstrated the multiplication of 13-digit numbers, picked up randomly, and gave the answer in just 28 seconds. The number was just picked up randomly by the the people there, and this incident was recorded in the Guinness Book of Records too. I have explained many of my methods to do mental calculations in my book, Figuring the Joy of Numbers. Try getting them, friends. It's very interesting, knowledgeable, and informative. One more thing I would like to add is there were titles given to me like human computer and human calculator, but I had never liked those titles because incomparably much capabilities than computer, and it is not appropriate to compare human mind with computers. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Subhanwa, Aditya, Krishnali, and Ishita. Now it is time for some fun. Are you ready? We are going to have a quadrilateral song led by Jared Sir along with Swayam, Jia, and all my dear friends are going to participate in this wonderful presentation.
Well, little brains have two sets of pattern lines. Trapezoids only have one set at a time. A rectangle has four right angles. A rhombus has four sides that are equal. Squares have four equal sides, four right angles. Quadrilaterals have four sides and four angles. Parallelograms, rhombuses, trapezoids, squares and rectangles. If you add the angles inside each of these, there will be 360 degrees. Parallelograms have two sets of parallel lines. Trapezoids only have one set at a time. A rectangle has four right angles. A rhombus has four sides that are equal. Squares have four equal sides, four right angles. Quadrilaterals have four sides and four angles. Parallelograms, rhombuses, trapezoids, squares and rectangles. At the angles inside each of these, there will be 360 degrees.
Thank you for such a magnificent presentation. Now, I would like to request our idol of knowledge, experience, and inspiration. I mean, our principal ma'am and Kajal ma'am to fulfill our knowledge with their precious thoughts.
Kajal ma'am, over to you first.
Okay, fine. Once more, good morning. Thank you, kids, for making this morning very special. It is my first day back in the school premises, and I must say the school is not a school without all of you. I'm missing each one of you, right from the nursery toddlers to our grade 8 learners. It's just four walls, trust me, like a corporate office without the chirpy children running around. Okay, so the school cannot be a school without you children. And thank you for this fantastic assembly. I must say, you have proved it very right that humans have the power of adaptation. And you all have, I think, adapted to this online platform much more and better than the teachers have. Because we were a little flustered when this concept of assembly came over to us, and like, how are we going to do it? And how will we manage 50 children on screen? How will we take the meetings? How will we practice? But it seemed so seamless today. And hats off to Ms. Pradnya and Mr. Rohit for the very first virtual assembly. They've really worked hard. Without you. Okay, so we all pray that we all meet very soon. Congratulations, it was an amazing assembly. Congratulations. Over to you, Principal Ma'am.
Okay,
Thank you.
so very, very happy and a bright good morning once again to all my dear children and to all my dear colleagues. Okay, so let me congratulate first all of you, because today we have created history. History is not only, dates and events which your Kiran ma'am has already taught you. So history is also about trying something new, creative, and pioneering in that. So today, SVMI's grade 7 and 8 are pioneers in starting a virtual assembly, isn't it? It's one of its kind event today in SVM. So first of all, and I'm feeling very happy and privileged to address, who, not students, but you're all 21st century learners in front of us. The century belongs to you. You are the future. So earlier, whoever was born in a rich family, they used to say, oh, born with a silver spoon. But now it is say, oh, you are all little techies and you are born with technology in your hand. When you are 1.5 years old, you have a mobile in hand as your first toy. Okay. So that is one thing, that you are all little techies, dear friends. But also, it's very important to balance life going back to nature. So always maintain a balance between technology and going back to our roots. We should stay connected with the soil, with nature, with greenery, with forest, with all the natural resources around us. So always spend time with technology and with nature. Then you'll be able to balance both the things. Again, second thing what I feel is students should be treated as adults. Okay, children are not those babies where you say something and they listen to you. I think you have a major part in playing the decision making role in any important decision if we make it at the school. And one of the important tasks today, 7 and 8, you are the senior most classes, and I want you to participate in the students COVID-19 task force to prepare for the physical reopening of school. So it is not who we will decide that, we will start school like this, we will do this, we will do that. You are the learners, so you equally have the right in decision making, when to start the physical school, how to start the physical school, what protocols should we follow. So please, I request you, pen down your thoughts, your innovative, creative ideas, maintaining all the social distancing norms. Mail it to your HRTs. They will mail it to us. We will we will use your suggestions in while we are making the plan for SOP for the school reopening. And also, other than this, I think as learners, you have full right to tell us what you want to learn and study. It is not that we prescribe one textbook and throughout the year you follow that. No, you tell us, you come up with the topics. Like I remember when we had a webinar with Fatima ma'am and all renowned educationists, and Pearl and Kirti, they had suggested that why are we not taught financial management in school? So why not? The subjects which you want to study is a choice you can make, and you tell us. Now, as we are all on the virtual platform, children, your classroom is not a particular room in the school. The world is your classroom now. Okay, so you can tell us what do you want to learn, and we can bring experts. We have been bringing experts. We will bring in more experts who can give you best of the knowledge across the world. Okay, so that is what I wanted to tell you. And another thing is, it's very easy to do simple science experiments in the school laboratory. But again, the world is your laboratory. We follow the mission and vision of be more. Okay, so I want you to be discoverers. I want you to be inventors. I mean, not I. We all want you to be discoverers and creators, inventors. We identify a lot of real life situations around us, but find out the real life situations and also find out the problems, solutions for them. Right? Lastly, I would just say one more thing, that children, it is very easy to be born as a human being. Fine. But it is very important to remain human and being human. So we should never underestimate the value education, life skills, which are a part and parcel of our everyday life from morning to night. So be very good human beings first. Everything will fall in place if you follow good ethics and good values in life. Keep your standards very high in terms of values, in terms of dreams, in terms of achievements. Strive for excellence. Okay. With this last word, I would close my saying to you. And once again, congratulations to all of you. This is a wonderful thing. I want to thank each and everyone. Snehal, Jared sir, all the teachers, especially Pradnya and Rohit, for taking that task as a challenge and doing it so nicely in such a short notice. So you have really proven that once we decide, anything is achievable. So my heartiest congratulations to the entire team of SVM for conducting its first online assembly. Over to you.
Thank you, Principal Ma'am and Kajal Ma'am. I also request our HRTs Pradnya Ma'am and Rohit Sir to share their views.
Rohit sir,
you want me to start? Okay.
I really want to thank Ms. Monica and Ms. Kajal for giving us this opportunity of conducting the first online assembly. And I would like to say it was actually a lot of learning and unlearning while practicing this assembly. I like to thank Mr. Rohit, Mr. Jared, Snehal, and Miss Latika for throughout the journey. They were we all worked as a team, and thank you all. I like to thank the kids because their MCs performed the best. And last but not the least, I want to thank the parents because we actually has to coordinate with the kids after the school hours, and they really cooperated with us. And thanks a lot, everyone. We enjoyed this entire process of online virtual assembly. Thanks a lot. Over to you, Sir Rohit.
Thank you, Miss Pradnya. First of all, I'd like to thank Principal Ma'am, Kajal Ma'am, school management for giving us an opportunity to have this first online virtual assembly. Before this message we received, I don't think so any one of us have imagined that we can conduct assembly on virtual platform. So this was something new for all of us. And my learners, see, I have not met any one of them physically till now since I joined SVM. But I'm in touch with them since last 1.5 months. And what I have observed, I used to address them like seventh graders when I have my session. I used to address them as rock stars. So they have proved it; they are rock stars. And my class 8th standard, I have given them one name, Super 21. So as we have seen, Super 26 created history in the life of Anand Kumar. Similarly, I think Super 21 is here to create history in the life of SVM. So they are here to make history. They are here to create history, and they have proved it. And today, I think we all have sent one positive message to all other schools, all other learners, that mathematics is also a kind of subject which can be celebrated in assembly. It is not like something we have to take too much stress of that. So that is what a positive message we all are able to send it to all of us, all of the other schools as well as all the other learners. Thank you so much, ma'am, once again for giving us this opportunity. And most importantly, I would like to thank Jared sir and Miss Latika, because they were with with both of us, Miss Pradnya and me, in each and every planning, in each and every execution. They have supported us. They were part of the entire program. Without them, I don't think so. Both of us, means I cannot imagine how we should have managed that one. And also Snehal ma'am, quickly she joined yesterday's meet. She was not having that much time, but she coordinated with everyone. And thank you.
Thank you, Pradnya ma'am and Rohit sir. Thank you very much.
I think before we start the national anthem, a thunderous applause for everyone, each one of us. Yes.
Yes. Now it is time to utilize our 52 seconds for the national anthem. So let us all get ready for the national anthem.
Please stand, everyone. अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जल वितरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष भागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण